Welcome back to DoraKone, or Dragon. Kind of. Either way, let us continue from where we left off, hopefully. This one. Let us... I forget what day it is. It's like day 3 or something. Where should I go? Let's see. Now we have to decide where we need to go. Damn. Okay, so the plaza has tons of visit points, so it should be a popular spot. There's the hills outside of the city, but I never tried playing DoraKone there, so I don't know what I'll find. And I could always walk down my street too. So 3 different places. And each person is in a different place. Okay, since we haven't been to the mountains, let's go to the mountains first, and then we'll decide which of the other 2 we'll go to next. We built a good relationship with her and her, but we didn't yet with her, so the hills both being a new place and to forward the relationship with this one might be the way to go. So let us try the hills. Starting to think this was a bad idea. I sigh as I glance at the DoraKone map, which is totally barren, void of dragons or any other activity. It shouldn't be that void of anything. You don't need spots necessarily to have things spawn, I don't think. Or maybe in this game you do. But in the Pokemon Go, you could be in like a barren wasteland and stuff will still just spawn around you. It'll be at like a lower rate, but it'll still happen. The closer you are to a Pokestop or a gym or whatever, they'll spawn a lot more, but they should be spawning like everywhere. I guess it makes more sense to have all this stuff happening in actual civilization. No, because apps like that want you to go and explore and be places and actually walk. It wouldn't make sense if there wasn't, you know, game wherever you went. Like, you should be able to, like, wander into a random field and still be able to do stuff in the game. Something pops up and I look down excited. Finally, it's this way. Plus, any points of interest would likely be turned into a stop like that. So, along this trail, there would be, like, spots of interest if anybody could do one of those or submit one of those. And likely, if this leads up to the top, like a peak or something, or a sitting area or something like that, that would definitely be a thing. I start walking a little off the beaten trail. It's then I hear someone hiking up the hill from the other direction. In a second, I'm face to face with Bryn, standing right at the dragon's capture point. Yup. Hey, I'm not the only one here. Capturing dragons too? She nods and we both tap the dragon icon on our device. We fall silent as we focus on throwing the nets at it. Bryn cheers. It takes me one more attempt, but then the dragon is added to my collection. I'm currently exploring every nook and cranny of this town, trying to find the best locations for dragons. But nothing really spawns out in the hills. Sure, you can get some mega rare and strong dragons, but overall you have better luck camping the plaza. I wish they focus on locations outside of cities and towns too. I wish they focus on that, yes. It does make sense though, that would be nice if they did. That would be totally cool if they also catered to people like us, especially those who live far away from the cities too. It'll also give more reason for people to try hiking, exploring parks, and travel outside the city. Exactly. It's supposed to be meant for that. Yes, you get me. You totally get me. Wouldn't it be great to capture super rare and strong dragons while you're at the top of a mountain? Exactly. Climb Mount Everest and get like the most powerful dragon? Yes, that would be awesome. But in the end, it's still a video game. Even if it encourages walking, it's not exactly a necessity. It makes sense to stick to urban areas. Correct, but it'd be fun. It'd add more fun to the game. True, I couldn't even drag my brother outside. You want to play this with your little brother? Yes, see, we're siblings, but we couldn't be more different. I play football and he plays computer games. He likes cats, I prefer dogs. I dip my fries in chocolate milkshake while he thinks it's an abomination. Chocolate milkshake, is that a thing? I know you could dip fries in milkshake. I don't know if chocolate milkshake works. I've never even tried it anyway, so what am I even talking about? So I thought we could meet halfway with this game, but nope. She shrugs, lifting her hands up, and oh well, in an oh well manner. But I'm having fun playing, with or without him. Maybe he'll come around one day. She starts hiking, then stops to glance my way. Think you could keep up? Please, this is nothing. I average 20k steps a day. I flash the wearable on my wrist, and Bryn grins broadly, revealing a similar device attached to her belt. I'm always first place on my friends' rankings. We'll see about that now. We explore the hills while trying to avoid the places with the weakest reception. Hardly anything shows up though, which is a little disheartening. As we backtrack, our phones vibrate. We quickly assess the new dragon. Pass, looks too weak. I'll catch it, I really need to gain experience. After a few attempts, Annette stays, I grin triumphantly. Even if we're not finding many dragons here, I'm still having fun with Bryn. My screen starts flashing, and I curiously read the text. Oh, I reached level 5. I look at the colorless coin next to my avatar as my finger hovers hesitantly over it. Should I pick my element now? I still can't decide. There's no rush. Why don't we celebrate with ice cream while you think it over? You read my mind. I was planning to do that. Bryn frowns, then shoves her phone into her pocket. Let's hurry. My territory couldn't just dropped, and I think I know my territory count just dropped, and I think I know who is more like it. A certain someone's at the ice cream place. Honoré. Honoré is at the table eating ice cream from a cup. She looks up startled, then smiles when she sees who it is. I see Rain making herself as small as possible in the corner, already anticipating the bickering. She also looks exhausted. Greetings. I recaptured the territories that are rightfully mine. Couldn't you at least wait another 20 minutes? I was so close to collecting a scale bonus. I need those. Don't see why you need to claim territories when you could just buy everything. Simple. I like winning. Bryn checks her phone and groans. This is the same dragon that took me 30 minutes to take down. Hehe. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Oh yes, I enjoy crushing people beneath my heel like ants. I bet you actually do that too. Do what? Step on ants. You know I'm not that ruthless. Besides, I wouldn't want to get my shoes all dirty. Everyone, can I please have your attention? I tap on my avatar and then hold up my phone. Everyone comes a little closer, forming a semicircle around the screen. I reached level 5. Now I can battle like the rest of you. Wow, congratulations. The game will really open up to you. Does it usually take that long? Well, I commend you. You decide on an element yet? Oh, right. I almost forgot. I mean, I could wait, but I really want to jump in and try the battle features. I stare at the screen again, focusing on the colorless coin by my avatar. My finger wavers over it. While I decide... I will pick... Oh, of course. Who were each of these? Oh, damn. What was the dragon that I started with? Like water or something? I think she's water. She's... fire. I think. And she's wind, leaving just earth. which would make, you know, all the elements gathered here. Or I could choose one of them, which will match one of them. Let's go with Earth. Let's go with Earth. Everyone here has a different element, so I'd like to complete it. Just like a JRPG, Earth has strong defenses. We'll gain no speed bonuses. Oh, an Earth type. Those are easy to crush. Honoré, your face scares me. Now that's settled, I'm going to celebrate with ice cream. Then I reach level 5. As long as it unlocks the Be Quiet in the Parlor achievement, I don't care. What would you like? The usual, which is... Come on, you should know by now. I'm like one of the only 4 people that show up here sometimes and actually order something. I squeal when I watch him take a scoop of my favorite ice cream. Glenn sees my stupidly wide grin and his frown increases. This is just a muscle memory, and don't look too much into it. I take out my wallet, remembering the total by heart. However, I got this. You sure? Of course, this is your victory, so consider this a prize. I humbly accept this cold treat as my trophy. That's very nice of her. Soon the 4 of us are sitting down at the table, digging into our own desserts. I nibble on my mint chocolate chip, while Bryn is satisfied with a classic double-scoop chocolate. Rain has 1 scoop of vanilla in a cup, while Honoré has a very deep red-pink ice cream that's definitely not strawberry. Honoré, what are you eating? And the latest flavor, raspberry zinfandel sorbet. I don't know, what the hell is that? That sounds good, probably. Zinfan what? Something that mature adults enjoy. Right. This one right here. You know, sorbet technically isn't healthier than ice cream, right? It's high in sugar. Gosh, let me pretend I'm making health-conscious choices. Dulce, I can't tell. Are they fighting or befriending each other? No, they're flirting. Both. It's definitely both. Still, I'm having a blast sharing desserts with everyone. Who knew downloading a mobile game would lead me to hanging out with total strangers like this? We even exchange phone numbers. I look at my growing contacts list and smile. Hopefully we can text plans for hangouts and Draco walks now. Bryn finishes her ice cream first, practically inhaling it. She jumps up energized by the sugar rush and... I'm recharged. Time to hit the... brain freeze. She clutches her head, hissing through her teeth. Honoré sighs in disapproval. So reckless. You have to eat slowly and carefully. She shuts her eyes and purses her lips, like she's savoring the taste. But upon closer inspection, it's obvious she's also in pain. Uh-huh. Later, I'm going to claim some territories. Have fun. I'll just take them back later. Sure, I'm gonna guard them until I get my scale bonus. She hurries off. I claim the last piece of cone in my mouth. I cram the last piece of cone in my mouth. I honestly thought it was in like an ice cream cup thing, not a cone, but okay. Meanwhile, Honoré and Rain have surprisingly struck up a conversation. It warms my heart. Rain doesn't seem to struggle when it comes to interacting with others, but she's more at ease when it's about Draco. Honoré isn't the most approachable person, so it's pleasant to see her having a conversation with someone else that doesn't involve shouting in battles. Now that I've finished my ice cream, where should I go? I mean, you could stay here with these two. It is kind of weird to just stay here with these two instead of going to the plaza or something, but let's actually stay here. I decide to stick around and join the conversation. Rain and Honoré trade phones to inspect each other's dragon collections. Oh my gosh, you almost have all of the dragons they released from the first generation. Yes, I built up quite the collection. And you got the ultra rare forest dragon. I love this design. I mean, they changed it from the third game after. Anyways, that's amazing. Wait. She squints at something and tilts her head quizzically. How did you obtain this dragon? Not found here in South America, but in Africa. Wait, did I read that right? Hold on. Back. What's the back button? Skip, save, load, settings, title. Uh-oh. There is no back. I wanted to see what that... Was it actually South America? Is this where this takes place? Or where this takes place? Or is this taking place somewhere else? Honore freezes before forcing a smile. Oh, I caught it on my way to Paris. We had a layover flight in Africa. You're full of lies. Wow, did you go recently? Something like that. I'm so busy, time just blurs for me. You're such a liar. Something like that. Yeah, time just blurs for me. Ask about region-specific dragons. Suggest a glitchy reason. It's 100% a glitchy reason. Let's ask about the region-specific... Wait, there are dragons you can only catch in certain locations? Yeah, it's add variety to the gameplay. Of course, only people who can afford to travel can take advantage of it. Does this game not have trading yet? Because in Pokemon Go, that's how you would get those things. You would trade with people in other regions. The both of us look at Honore, who laughs nervously. Yes, I travel a lot. Then I won't be able to complete my collection. I wonder if there's a way to catch these region-locked dragons without traveling. I hear they might release the region-locked dragons in egg form for everyone, though the probability of hatching one will be extremely low. It probably won't happen anytime soon, but it might be nice for people who are more limited. Right now there's one method, but it's rather shady. What is it? What is this particular glitch method? I'm curious myself. I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of such a thing, huh? See, you can locate dragons with a third-party scanner that uses the game's servers to reveal spawning points. Then you download an app that tricks your GPS so you can technically catch any dragon you want once you know its location. You can also take over territories this way without ever having to leave your house. Well, that sounds convenient. While it's easy to install, it's a very risky procedure and it can even brick your phone. Even then, you risk being banned by the developers permanently. Yikes, I wouldn't want to risk my new phone for that. I glanced at my device, remembering all of the lawns I had to mow for it. I couldn't afford another one anytime soon. Yeah, and the company has been cracking down on the cheaters heavily lately. Some innocent people have gotten their accounts suspended while traveling. Oh, but you have nothing to worry about, Honore. They thoroughly inspect every account before they bring down the ban hammer, so your account isn't in jeopardy. 'Cause you travel a lot, right? Yeah, because I travel soon. I'll be traveling soon. The phone in Rain's hand vibrates, and she returns it to Honore, apologetically. Sorry, almost forgot I still had your phone. That's fine, it's just a text saying I'll be packed up soon. Or I'll be picked up soon. I'll be going now. Take care. Bye, Honore. Oh, Dulce. She glances at her bag, then shakes her head as if deciding against it. She clutches the handles tighter, looking disappointed. It's nothing, you probably forgot it already. Au revoir. Okay. It's the book. She was going to give us the book, but she didn't. Because there's another person here. I should be going as well. Same. I'll see you around, Rain. Okay, Glenn. Why you just, slide right over here? Good riddance. Why? They all bought things. 04. Hey, can you sit outside if you're not buying anything? After dinner, I troop upstairs and plop onto my soft bed. I check for any updates and also for nearby dragons. When I'm lucky, sometimes they pop up in my bedroom. Whoa, this is a huge update. I impatiently pace around while it takes a few minutes for my phone to install it. I eagerly check it, and there's a ton of new updates and release notes at the top. Okay, they fixed the glitch dragons, and a new battle mode. Oh, and they updated information about tournaments. Sign-ups are officially open now. This is so cool. I read the details. Our local tournament will be hosted at the Plaza, the heart of our city, with 2 divisions, single and double combat. Trainers can enter both as long as they qualify under the rules. Tag team battles, interesting. My phone chimes and I check my messages. Yay, tournaments, totally gonna win. I write a quick message and send it to Bryn, Honore, and Rain. Tournaments! Let's hang out at latest scoop tomorrow and talk about entering. Oh man, I hope I can sleep tonight. Yay, a tournament, I can't wait. Rin leaps out of the chair, flexing her bicep to like a fighter. Honore rolls her eyes while Rain shrinks down in her seat, reading over the rules and guidelines on her phone. This is so cool. Why did they wait 10 days before the tournament to open applications? Keep the window short. It's the game's first round of tournaments, so they probably want to keep it manageable. There's a limited number of slots for participation, so if you're thinking of applying, you better be fast. That makes sense. Or maybe it's just poor planning. Wow, the first prize for both singles and doubles combat is 1 million pesos. Okay, South America then. 1 million? I could buy 7 professional field hockey sticks with that. That's all? Doesn't seem worth it. I'm so pumped up. And oh my god, the prize also includes a full set of exclusive dragon figurines you can't buy anywhere else. What? Gimme. Is there a picture of them? Look. Honore and I practically sandwich Rain as we try to view her tiny phone screen. They're adorable. Those sculptures are such good quality. This set is based on the Elemental Saga series. I loved it because it took a darker direction from previous installments. I must have this set. No, I will claim this set. It will be mine. I'll finally be the best. Okay. Stop shouting, you're scaring off more customers than I do. The gameplay was vastly improved when it added the ability to craft items and romance your party members. What the hell do you mean, romance your party members? These will be perfect in my figurine room. I must order another shelf. Everyone's so excited I don't even know who to follow. After several laps around the room, Bryn finally rejoins us at the table. Breathless from the excitement, she slaps a hand down, drawing our attention. I'll be joining singles. Doubles will just slow me down. Singles won't even be a challenge for me. I'll win for sure. I'd love to have that set, but I don't know if I could handle a tournament. I've never been in one before. Me neither. Same, I've been in a bunch of football championships, but nothing like this. Dulce, will you be participating? Yes, I wonder. You might as well. Even if we're probably not going to win, we might as well try. Just see what it's about. Look at my low-level profile and still meager dragon collection. Could I be ready in time? Well, I'll have 10 days to prepare, so... Besides, the worst that can happen is that I lose. Even so, I'd be surrounded by my friends and a ton of Draco fans, which would be a great experience on its own. I'll definitely be joining. Singles tournament or doubles combat? I don't like that there's a choice now. I thought we could do both. Where's the both option? Try singles to see how we compare to these three, and do doubles to partner with one of them. Oh no. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save it in slot 2. Because I might want to go back and try the other option one day. So I'm just gonna keep that saved like that. We're gonna try singles tournament and see how that... I clenched my phone, making a fist. I'll see you in the singles tournament. Yes, I'm all fired up now. May the best woman win. We're having a showdown of epic proportions. If we're not wiped out by her first. Oh, that's better. And good luck. I'll be cheering for everyone from the sidelines. Everyone scans Rain's open menu, detailing the tournament. At the bottom, there's an option to join. I accept all the terms and send in my application right as Bryn and Honore finish too. Best of luck in the tournament, everyone. Oh ho ho, this will be a clinch. Or a cinch. See you from the first place podium, aha, right? Not if I beat you first. I spent the next few days focusing on raising the best dragons possible. Bryn and Honore went their separate ways to develop their own strategies, and I saw less of Rain around. Oh, so we don't even get to choose anything in the before time. I guess we just prep. Everybody's prepping, nobody meets up with anybody, and it's like, because it's all singles, so we're all enemies against one another. On the day of the tournament, Honore was a no-show for reasons unknown, which was a blessing in disguise. She got banned, is what happened. She joined the tournament. They limit the number of spots. They're doing it on purpose because they want a few people so they could scan through all of the accounts of the people who joined and confirm that nobody's been cheating. So then in every single tournament, they'll have that. They'll be able to scan through all of the accounts as they continue to increase probably the amount of brackets or whatever spaces that they have in tournaments, and more easily be able to scan through all of the accounts to confirm no cheating is happening. She was cheating, so obviously her account's gone. Bryn and I had that epic battle after all, but I was ultimately wiped out, settling for 3rd place while Bryn snagged 2nd. And of course, still I won enough prize money to buy a brand new field hockey stick. Overall, it was a good summer. I assumed there was more people, and you beat out like a whole bunch of people to get to that spot. You can stop carrying that stick around, it's weird. Never, I love it. I resume eating my ice cream. Oh, it's field hockey. Are field hockey sticks different than... For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know what field hockey sticks actually look like. Because I had thought they were like lacrosse sticks. Maybe lacrosse and field hockey are similar? Or they have similar sticks? I don't know. Maybe they're the same thing and just called different things. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, I resume eating the ice cream in the empty parlor. It's gotten pretty quiet now that the DoraKone fad has died down. Plus, my best friend is now seeing someone, so I'm even more lonely this summer. Even Glenn's broom looks neglected, collecting cobwebs in the corner. Don't you hang out with your nerdy friends anymore? I pause and look at my unlocked phone, which no longer has the DoraKone shortcut on the home screen. You're done playing the game? We sort of drifted after the DoraKone tournament. A shame, it seemed like you were really enjoying yourself. Wow, it's bad when even Glenn's concerned about me. Yeah. I still got a nice hockey stick out of it, though. That's what matters, right? What do you mean the end? What? Oh, what? You got a stick ending. No. No, we made the wrong decision. Okay, we're going back. We're going back to this decision. I knew this decision would be the decision. We're doing doubles. I want to join doubles combat. Really? Do you have a partner in mind? We're going with Rain. Rain will be the first one. I think if we go with Honore, she'll be a no-show because her what's it called? Her account gets banned. So I don't know if that direction is a possibility. Rain, want to participate in doubles combat together? What? She looks around wondering if I'm addressing someone else before pointing to herself. Wait, this Rain? Yes, Rain. That Rain, this one right here. Oh, you sure? I'm not really into competitive stuff or winning. I understand, but you know everything there is to know about Draco. Your knowledge on lore, the dragons, the mechanics, it'll come in handy. Think so? Yeah, just leave the hard-hitting stuff to me, we can do this together. And I bet it'll be more comfortable if you're battling along with someone in your first tournament. She gazes at her phone, then nods, convinced. Okay, I wouldn't mind a shot at those figurines, even if it's just a tiny chance. Yay, we're a team now. Best of luck to you both, you're gonna need it. Because these two are probably just gonna do solo anyways, no matter what. Unless I actually chose one of them for doubles, then they'd probably try to participate in both. But I don't even know if she participated in the singles. You know what they say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. Well, yeah. As long as we're having fun. Exactly, winning isn't everything, or something. Their smiles are so strained, it looks physically painful. Don't hurt yourselves. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Alright, I'm off. I need to start training now if I want to win. I'll enjoy crushing you later. Once the other two leave, I sit down with my new partner, eager to discuss strategies and all that fun stuff teams do. Rain fidgets with her chair, still recovering from the prospect of a new partnership. Finally, she looks at me, hands clasped together. I'm really happy. I mean, I never dreamed someone would want to team up with me. Well outside of school projects. Yeah, I just read that. I'm really happy. I mean, I never dreamed. Didn't I just read this? Wait, what's happening? I always end up doing those things alone. Okay, there was an extra sentence. I'm like, this changed somehow, but I don't know how. I think it'll be fun. Exactly, it's all about the experience and spending time with fellow players. Although winning would be nice, it'd be awesome to get the prize money and figurines. Let's do our best. Right, I'll try hard too. We should start by capturing some stronger dragons first, then we can see what we can do from there. As much as I don't want to admit it, we're both at a disadvantage. At least we both have different elements, we can cover each other's weaknesses better. Sounds like a plan. She smiles, though she seems uncertain about the whole thing. I reach across the table, clasping my hands on hers. Don't worry, let's win together. Oh, alright. She nods, then gives a sincere smile. Sweet. I'll text you later then. I'm gonna capture some dragons. Bye. Good luck. Yes, let's see how the tournament goes. Once I get home, I submit the double combat application. I also send a quick text to my partner to coordinate possible plans. Sure. Meet you at the usual place tomorrow? Sounds like a plan. I clench my phone, determined. Let's do this. I'll have a scoop of cucumber mint sorbet in a cup, please. Whoa, like, look who finally ordered something different. Does she normally just have the vanilla? I'm sorry, I hope I didn't trip you up. Whatever, it's more than could be said of some people. I feel Glenn's listless eyes on me, and I stuff my mint chocolate chip scoop into my mouth, mumbling. This is my fave. Rain pays and accepts her treat in awe. Like she's being handed a priceless key item. I did it. I'm getting the hang of it. That's great. Glenn raised an eyebrow. Congratulations on your development. Now, can you return to being a background character? I'm more suited to being one. Too bad, you're with me now. Now that we have our desserts, we should talk about the tournament. Yes, of course. She sounds a bit stiff, but she takes a seat across from me. Alright, doubles combat. From what I've read from the uploaded previous tournament videos, it looks like each player sends out one dragon. If you look at the new menu here, that's where we battle, and there's an option to enable doubles combat when the tournament starts. Now look at the fated tournament choice in the corner. That's pretty neat. How will it work when everyone's at a different level? From what I've seen, it takes everyone's level and averages them out. You'll temporarily be set to that level along with your dragons. However, it recommended that to start higher, since when dragons artificially level up, their RNG might work against them. Interesting. What dragon will you be using? I'll be using my starting dragon, Marisol. I remember Marisol. If I recall, her stats were pretty weak. I wonder if the dragon's leveled up since then. Rain taps her phone and then turns the display over so I can read the data. Not very strong. No, not really. But I want to compete using her. Buys a stronger dragon? Okay, let's work with this one. Alright, we'll work with her. I know it'd mean a lot to you if you compete in the tournament with your favorite dragons. It would. I think it'd make a great memory. She looks at her phone and smiles fondly. Thank you for considering my feelings. I know it's not winning-like, but, it's being true to yourself, and I respect that. And it's just a game. It's to have fun. I clap, causing her to look up from her phone. And that concludes our strategy meeting. What one are you using, or we using, or... I feel very confident about this. Those figures will be as good as ours. I pump a fist into the air, show my enthusiasm. Rain simply nods, unsure of how to respond to my energy. I'll try my best, at least. Hey, Rain. Oh gosh, here comes the broom. Rain squeezes her eyes shut as Glenn approaches our table, waiting. After a moment, she hesitantly opens one. Instead of the broom, there's a piece of paper now on the table in front of her. What's this? It's a coupon for free ice cream. For me? She eyes him uncertainly, while Glenn rubs the back of his neck. It's to congratulate you on being able to talk to people normally. You knew about that? I've realized I didn't make it very easy for you when you first tried to order here. More like you were being yourself. Then again, I'm not much of a people person in general, and I'm not about to change that. So there, a present. Wow, thank you. He holds the coupon against the overhanging light as if to make sure it's genuine. You're so nice. Not really. Seeing you become more confident, I wanted to pretend to have some development too. You melted my icy heart, yada yada, enjoy your coupon. Can I use it now? What? No, use it when I'm not around. But I'd like to try the lavender rose ice cream. Shop's closed. We're just closed now. But it's open until... He's grabbing the broom. Run! Also, I thought he's the only one that works there. I didn't know there were others. We burst out laughing. Glenn practically threw us to the curb, but Rain's got the free coupon out of it, and we were finished anyways, so it's all evens out. Well, hopefully. I should probably head home, or... oh, let's exchange addresses so we can hang out later. You already have each other's phone numbers, you could just hang out whenever, or text whenever, if you don't mind. We text each other our addresses. It turns out Rain doesn't live far away at all. Alright, let's win this tournament together. Yay. Yay. Hopefully... I mean, they'll probably win, or at least place good enough. This is ridiculous. I continue walking until I halt in front of Rain's house. I reread the last text message again. Rain says she's not feeling well and can't see me. The whole week has been nothing but excuses and broken promises to hang out. And now she's claiming illness the day before the tournament. I text back, drumming my phone screen a little harder than usual. I know where you live. Oh, why did I reveal my address to you, stalker? Too bad. I'm outside your door right now. Your mom is nice and letting me in. Why? Coming up. If mom offers a candy bowl, I don't accept it. I bite into the gummy I had just popped into my mouth, tasting nothing but staleness. Too late. Some stale candies. After knocking, I step into Rain's room. I scan the surroundings, but I don't see her anywhere until my eyes rest on a quivering lump on the bed. What? This bed is flat. There ain't no anybody that could be hiding this way on this bed. Also, some books, a plant. I don't know what these little decorations are hanging here. Calendar. Dragon. I expected more dragon merch. But this seems to be like the only one. And then there's the posters. There you are. Let's go outside and get some fresh air. Rain shakes her head, exposing her face and clutching her long hair to spill out of her blanket cocoon. Her eyes are red and she's been crying. Can't go outside. I'm too gay. What? How does that... anything? Can't use your orientation as an excuse, or I'd never leave the house either. I approach the bed and sit on the edge, but neither of us speaks for some minutes. Finally, a sigh and a gaze at the lump. Did you do something wrong? It feels like you're avoiding me. Or did I do something wrong? It feels like you're avoiding me. No, it's not your fault. If anything, it's mine. She sniffs and pushes up her glasses. I'm sorry for avoiding you. I got scared. Scared of what? Of losing, of disappointing you. When you asked me to team up for double combat, I was happy, really happy. It's always been my dream to have a friend who was into the same hobbies as me. But as the tournament drew near, I saw how determined you were. I started feeling guilty, like I was dragging you down. I was worried that if we lost because of me, you'd get upset and then things would be awkward between us. I was excited at the start, but when we kept talking about strategies and planning and envisioning ourselves winning, the pressure got to me. I'm scared you'll hate me after the tournament. She sniffs, her lower lip quivering as she tries not to cry again. I lean in and pat what I assume is her head under the blanket, and could be either end, it doesn't really matter. Both would work the same way. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. Wait, how did you know she pushes her glasses up if you don't know which end is which? I had no idea. It's okay. I should have told you earlier, but I didn't want to seem like a wet blanket. I look at her bundled up and we both let out a weak chuckle. Because she's supposed to be in like her little cocoon or whatever, you'd be able to see her face and her pushing up her glasses, but then you're like, I pat one of the ends. I don't know which end. You should. It's winning. That important to you? Well, being with you is more important. I may get a little enthusiastic when it comes to tournaments and stuff, but I'm just naturally like that. I always look forward to my field hockey games, even if we lose the most of the time. But I still have a lot of fun with my teammates, and I like being with you too. That's what's important to me. Me? I teamed up with you not for your DoraKone knowledge, but also so we could experience something together. It'll be our first Draco tournament. How exciting is that? Whether we win or lose, it'll be I'll still be happy because I'll be with you. I don't believe that. She picks at the lint on her blanket, her eyes growing dull. Why not? Bryn and Honore would have been better choices. You'd be more likely to win if you picked either of them. True, but they're not Rain. Rain, who cares about dragons, who knows lore inside and out, and despite being a little shy, tries to improve herself. You're not competitive, then that's okay. I wouldn't trade my partner for the world. Wait. It did change, right? You're not competitive, that's okay. I wouldn't trade my partner for the world. We're a team, strengths and weaknesses and all. Rain remains silent, mulling over what I said. Finally, she opens her eyes, the corners glistening with tears. Really? You mean that? Of course. The blanket falls around Rain, although she keeps it close to her torso. Thank you for your honesty. Hug? She's taken back and glances down her front. You sure? I haven't showered in days. I feel gross and I probably smell. Whatever, it's you. I lean in, practically cling to Rain, wrapping my arms around her. Reluctantly, Rain frees her body from the blanket and hugs me back, resting her hands on my shoulder blades. You also smell nice. It's a little overpowering, but nice. You're too honest sometimes. She pulls away, clasping her hands together as if in prayer. But that's a good thing about you. You're earnest and straightforward and always mean what you say. I'll go shower now. I really need it. Not a bad idea. And when I'm done, we can prepare for the tournament. Make yourself at home. I flop onto the bed, laying on my back. Don't mind if I do. Just don't eat any more expired candy. I think I heard, I think of the hard gummy I swallowed, which still feels like a rock in my stomach. Well, you shouldn't have swallowed it. At least chew it. I won't. Like, I mean, maybe avoid the gummies, but if there's, like, actual hard candy, like, a caramel candy or whatever, you know, you could at least have those. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm competing in a real gaming tournament. Alright, so actually it's pretty small, with a simple platform and sheet set in front of the fountain, with a giant projector hanging from a frame overhead. There's a table next to it full of laptops and packages where I assume the prizes are stored. There are tents lined up in neat rows similar to a food market, but instead of local produce, they're full of tables of players and spectators, along with some refreshments. Still watching the event's host running around in authentic Draco t-shirts, directing participants into lines. It's so cool. I'm lucky enough that there's a tournament being held in our humble city after all. I turn eagerly to my partner. Rain looks around nervously, keeping her arms close to her chest. Her voice is low, and I have to lean in to hear her. There's so many people here. Don't worry, everything should run nice and orderly. I'll stay by your side the whole time. She gives a little nod, relieved. Thank you. Let's do our best together. She stammers, but I can sense her determination behind her voice. I grin widely. Let's do our best. Participants for the doubles combat tournament, this way please. Confirm your team registrations here. Oh right, we should do that. We line up, thankfully the queue moves quickly. Once we reach the table, we display our phones with our Draco profiles showing along with our ID cards. The volunteer nods, marks us as present, hands us a pair of simple cards with a 17 jotted under the label. Double combat participants. All done. Your phone is your ID, but this might come in handy. Rain stares at her little card in her hand. Wow, this feels so official, doesn't it? We turn to leave, but I hear a volunteer frantically call for me. I'm terribly sorry, I missed one field. What's her team name? I look for Rain, but she's already left the line. Mind blank, I utter the first word that pops into my head. The volunteer pauses, then shrugs before typing it into the laptop. Okay, now you're all done, thank you. I hesitantly rejoin Rain. The plaza is crowded, but not chaotically so. We weave our way through the front, where the host is currently doing last-minute check on the mic system. Yo, there you are. Ah, Bryn emerges from the crowd, waving. Still taking on doubles combat? Yeah, we're giving it our best shot. We're as ready as we'll ever be. That's great, have fun and stuff. That's what tournaments are all about. He really doesn't think we'll get far. Well, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Bryn, where did you go? I said, there you are. There they are. So rude, dishing me. Alright, I didn't expect you to show up. You didn't show up in the other timeline. Honoré manages to make her way through the crowd, looking winded. Did you two arrive here together? No. They both say in unison. We bumped into each other while looking for you two. Honoré straightens her dress and gives a little cough. Anyway, I thought it'd be courteous to wish you two best of luck. So break a leg. You can count on me. Thank you, and good luck in the singles tournament. You know it, right, Honoré? Something up? The registration is over there. Oh, I just thought it'd be better if I was a simple observer this time. Ah, you are banned, but you showed up this time. Wait, you're not participating? It'd be unfair if I crushed everyone in their first city tournament, that's all. The high-pitched sound of feedback screeches from the speakers as we turn our attention to the front. Rain and I weave a little closer to listen in, separating from the others. Trainers, welcome to the first local Dragon Connection tournament. Crowd roars as soon as everyone is quiet. The host goes over the rules and instructions. When the announcement is over, another host jumps onto the platform and a giant double-sized bracket appears on the projector screen behind him. All in all, there are 24 teams participating in doubles tournaments. That means we have to win 4 times. Keep 4 battles. That is, if we don't lose. Let's try to win at least our first one. Oh, of course. If I want to win at least once, it'd be a shame to be eliminated right at the start. I want to know what it's like to be on a winning team. The announcer lists numbers of team names, directing them to the table. I eagerly wait for our number to be called, and name. We need to know that name that you blurted out. Number 17, Team DoraKone. So that's where the game name comes from. That's what you decided the team name would be. I hear a few snickers. And you'll say... Was that us? That was us, wasn't it? You got me. I thought partners talked about things like this. I picked the good names. The two of us head to our designated table and wait for our opposing team. On the table, there are emergency battery packs and cables for the more forgetful trainers, or those with poor battery life. Does a battle actually take that long? We sit and listen to the instructions. Once everyone is present and ready, we'll begin. Rain's legs are bouncing as she tries to remain calm, her phone shaking in her hand. She takes a few deep breaths. I lean in, placing a hand on her knee. She looks at me surprised. Or in surprise. We'll do fine. I'm worried. What if my fingers shake so much I hit the wrong attack, or worse, send out the wrong dragon? Then we'll improvise. No one will know, and we'll play it off like it was a brilliant strategy. Partners cover for each other. Besides, we're here to have fun. If we lose, that's okay. I promise I won't be upset or blame you. We're a team. Now let's pump ourselves up. I slap my cheeks, letting the sting invigorate me. and steal my resolve. Rain stares in awe. Does that actually work? It does, try it. Her hands hover over her cheeks timidly. After a moment, she gives them a tiny pat. I shake my head in disapproval. No, you have to slap yourself hard. Slap harder. What? She closes her eyes as if bracing for a needle. Her hands clap her cheeks hard enough for me to hear it, then freeze there. She cracks open one eye, then slowly removes her hands. That hurt, but I do feel a bit more focused, though. Then it worked. The opposing team approaches and joins us at the table. Once we're settled, the volunteer guides us through the custom menu options for the tournament. It's similar to challenging a territory, but with twice the dragons and an extra swipe to alternate between targets. We get to try a few mock battles with dummy dragons first to get used to the additional features. Once the tutorial is over, the volunteer asks us to select double combat mode and wait for the announcement. Is everyone ready to start? And the tournament officially begins. We somehow emerge victorious from our first battle, and Rain sighs in relief. She quietly apologizes to her dragon and heals them before the next round. Each battle is intense. Rain flubs once when we're trying to dodge with her shaky swipes, but I manage to cover her by taking down the attacking opponent. Still, I see a little confidence spark in her, and by the fourth round, she's no longer visibly panicking. However, my heart sinks as I see our dragon slowly being overpowered by the opposing team. I manage to take down one dragon just as my HP reaches 0, and my dragon vanishes in a ball of light as well. The game still allows me to watch the battle until the end, though. Unfortunately, that leaves Rain's water dragon up against an earth dragon, her elemental weakness alone. She hastily scans her screen, then after a pause inputs a weak attack, a single beam of ice. The remaining earth dragon's HP turns red and vanishes in a flash. I gawk at the screen in disbelief. Is this true? Rain looks at me and holds her phone up, which displays "You won." You win text. We won? Rain nearly drops her phone as she clasps her hands to her mouth. She gasps loudly. We won. Wow. Her legs sag a little as she places her elbows on the table for support. Worried, I rush to her side. No, don't faint yet. Ma'am, are you alright? Could we have a little recovery time, please? She's uneasy around crowds. I understand. We'll direct everyone to the stage and ask the host to thank our sponsors. He hands me a water bottle with a DoraKone logo glued on it, and I thank him graciously. Grateful for the added space, Rain remains at the table, taking deep breaths. When she's calm, I give her a warm smile. You did great, Rain. So proud of you. Thank you. I'm sorry for my reaction. I didn't think we'd ever get this far, let alone win. Oh my gosh. We won. That last battle was brutal. How did you even know to use that ice attack? I figured it wouldn't do any damage on an earth dragon, since it's still a water elemental. Oh, I see. If you read the lore of Ishtara, the dragon trainer was using is susceptible to cold temperatures, so I thought. I didn't think it'd work, and I felt bad testing it out. The poor dragons, but it was the only chance to win. I laugh, remembering the pause she took before activating the attack. You're too sweet. I'm sure the trainer will comfort the dragon with potions once it'll be fine soon. That's good. I hope we do something like this again. Wait, really? You'd like to keep battling? Her eyes sparkle with determination. Yes, I mean, it wasn't easy, and I was worried about a million things, and I had to compromise on others. Before, I'd never have been able to handle anything like this. I couldn't even order ice cream until this summer. And now we actually won a tournament surrounded by hundreds of people. It's still overwhelming, but I feel that I'm changing little by little, and it's all thanks to you. I hope to become as confident as you someday. Me? Confident? Yes, you always say whatever you like and do whatever you want to do without thinking. Gee, thanks? Without thinking? I mean that in a good way, honest. Her frantic expression causes my smile to stretch, and soon we're both giggling. Excuse me, are you feeling better now? We'd like the winners to come up on the stage. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you ready? We stand up and take deep breaths, pause as if our excitement, as if to examine her own state. Yes, I'll be fine. We reach the platform and slowly ascend the stairs, letting her get accustomed to the view and the rising crowd across the stage. The host is visibly relieved and waves us over with a wide smile, though I can tell the delay must have been taxing on her. Congratulations, here's your trophy along with these lovely figurines and a check for 1,000,000 pesos. A volunteer hands me the trophy. It's a regular gold cup, save for a sleeping dragon sculpted around the base, which is cute though. Ryan tries to suppress her squeal when the figurines are offered to her and takes them with trembling hands. So adorable. She turns to me and I offer her the trophy to hold. She shakes her head and positions herself between me, shielded from the crowd. I smile and hold the trophy in her stead, soaking in the cheers and applause. I hope one day we can do this again, standing side by side when she's ready, of course. And that's how my sweet summer adventure came to an end. Won the tournament. Ran friendship. Friendship. I wonder if we had gone with her through every single decision, if it would be more than friendship. And same with the other characters. Because I kind of chose to go with each character kind of almost evenly, it might not be possible to do full romance with any particular character. Because it only said friendship there and not necessarily romance or anything like that, and it didn't go down that direction. So I'm wondering if that's a thing. And Miss, I cheat at the damn game and had to drop out. What if we go in her direction with doubles? What happens in that scenario? Are we just not able to compete? And then she has to confess, you know, I was banned from the game or whatever, so I can't really actually compete. And I don't have the time to create a new account, or my phone is banned anyways, so IP blocked or device ID blocked or whatever, so I need to get a whole new phone. I don't know what would happen in that direction, but we'll do that in the next episode. We'll go down the other two paths, and then I'll see if there's actually a full romance path, and then quickly through each of the romance paths, because I'm really curious as to how that plays out, if it plays out any different at all. But either way, we'll leave this here. Leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see everybody in the next episode, and you can try this game for yourself. It's on Steam.